Hey everybody, happy Mother's Day. We have a few minutes still before we get started, but I just wanted to say hi before we started. I do have you all muted. If you want to ask me a question though before we get started or have something to share, go ahead and unmute yourself for a moment. That's perfectly fine. Just want to give you just a short overview of what this class is going to be like. If you want to have a couple of blocks or block replacements, so a stool or a chair seat or the edge of your couch, whatever's close by, something that maybe you might use just to bring the floor up to you. I'm not going to do a whole lot of movement. It's not going to be a traditional moving practice, but we are going to start with movement to get the energy flowing, move the body in all directions. And then we're going to sit. I have chosen tonight to use guided meditation, which is for loving kindness. And then I have a few yin poses, just as a place to continue to allow the energy to flow and whatever turns up in your meditation, have a place for not only that to settle, but your body to settle. And then we'll do, of course, a longer Savasana. So, yeah, so just a couple blocks, maybe a blanket. If you're, I think the temperature went up today, but it has been a little bit chilly lately. And then, of course, something to sit on. For today's guided meditation, you can have something to sit on, or you may choose to lie down. So this practice this evening is going to be all about self-care and self-love, filling ourselves up. So whether or not you have children, mother energy is strong in those that nurture. So if you find yourself a helper in any way, if you have furry children, they count. Gardening is a nurturing thing that we do. So providing meals for people, checking in with others, making connections, any sort of relationship needs to be nurtured. So it's a feminine quality, this mother energy. So gonna fill the cup up, so to speak. Just a couple more minutes as we wait for a few more possibles to join us. So if you want to get yourself set up so that you have everything close by that you should need, you can do that now, and then we'll get started. You'll join me in a comfortable seat. Start just by acknowledging ourselves and beginning to tune into the region of the heart, your chest, your upper back. You might feel the breath in that area. Allow yourself to settle in whatever shape the legs want to come into, folded, kneeling, maybe straight out in front of you. Allow yourself to feel comfortable as your seat finds stability. And take a few breaths. Breathing in deeply through the nose and releasing it like a sigh, letting the breath go as you exhale right through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose and exhale, let it go. And just do that a couple more times. Letting the body respond to that releasing breath. Your hands can rest comfortably on your lap. It might feel connecting to have one hand over the heart and one hand at the belly so you can physically tune into your internal rhythms, the heart beating and the breath moving in and out. If it feels comfortable, you can let your eyes close and just begin to quiet. I'm going to lead us off here with some sound frequency from the heart. So it's a frequency, vibration that resonates with the heart space, the heart chakra, if that's something you're familiar with and comfortable with. Really, whatever it kind of evokes in you, just allow that to be there. Just for now, it's time on your mat. Can you allow it to be all about you? Can you allow your focus to turn inward and to let everything else just gently fall back? It'll still be there when you're done, but you deserve this time with yourself. You can bring your hands together at your heart center, or you might take one hand flat over top and then place your other hand on top of that. And just notice the space of your heart. What does it bring up for you when I say that this practice is all about self-care? Do you want to push it away? Do you want to hold it just lightly, or does it have a deep resonating flavor to it? Is it something you need, or is it something you're really good at? And during this time, can you be honest with yourself? Honest with what you need. Honest with allowing your focus to be with yourself this time. Can you just notice without needing it to be an answer to something, without a judgment being placed? So sure, they might come up. And can you just let them? This evening's words come from Kate Waitskin, who writes, "Today I ask for lightness in body. May my cloak of perception fall away. Ease my breath. May my energy flow freely on the vast vessel of my breath. Softness in mind. May my abundant thoughts disperse and give way to spaciousness, vibrancy in spirit. May my limiting veil of uncertainty fall in love with the elegance and wisdom of spirit. Mental activity begins to fade. Clear seeing lands gently. Effervescent glimpses of true presence. I am here in body. I am here in breath. I am here in mind. I am here in spirit, with me and with you. This measure of presence invites laughter. Lines of the face dissolve, transform into a smile. Parted lips, bright eyes. I see you with all of me, and there is nothing else to do but love. Today, I ask for this. Allow yourself a few more breaths here in this quiet place. Just you, your breath, your body, your mind, your emotions, your spirit. And then as you're ready, again, let's come back to that breath, drawing the inhale in through the nose and letting the exhale release through the mouth. Relax your jaw, your shoulders, your hips. And then as you're ready, you can open your eyes. I'm going to stay right here and seated. So if you want to rearrange the way that your legs are, go ahead and do that. And then as you're ready, take a big breath in. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, and exhale, reverse and release them back down alongside you. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, releasing down. And just pause. So this beginning movement part, I'm going to ask you to pair your breath with it in whatever way feels appropriate and supportive. So what works for me may not work for you. See if you can be aware of the breath as you're moving, inviting that to be a partnership. It usually is always there, our breath, but it takes us to someplace different when we're really mindful of matching our movement and our breath. It's a way that we can keep ourselves honest, I guess. It's a way we can honor ourselves. Relax the seat into the mat, relax the legs, take a big breath in and release it out. And let's again sweep the arms up overhead. This time, I'm going to turn the palms down and press them down towards the legs. Inhale or exhale. So remember, use what works for you. So one half of the breath and the other half of the breath. And here, this breath and movement is about inviting the energy around us to mingle and join the energy within us. And in that way, symbolically or not, realistically, depending on what feels comfortable to imagine or hold on to, can be filling yourself full here. So replenishing where you might be empty. Do that a few more times. Reach and extend. And letting yourself just settle easily. And one more time. And just release the arms a little away from the body, turn the palms forward. Relax through your seat. And just notice if you can feel the energy moving. It might show up as light vibration for you, might show up as areas of warmth. Sometimes when things get stuck or feel a little bit tight, it can feel achy. Okay, let's take the arms up overhead and release the fingers and flip the palms up. Take a big breath in, and as you reach and stretch the arms up as if you're pressing the palms up into the ceiling, also press down through the seat. So can you find like an equality there between the palms stretching overhead and the feeling of your seat pressing down into the floor? As you exhale, can you allow yourself to settle in between? So especially through the belly, the ribs. And then we'll release. We're going to stretch and reach the arms forward. Again, interlace the fingers and flip the palms forward. So here you're going to begin to press the palms forward, and at the same time, let your upper back round away from the palms. So again, finding that sense of equality between that push forward and that press back. You might even drop the head, the chin. And just feeling the space in between the flipped palms, the rounded back. And can you let yourself settle with the exhale? And then again, we'll release. We're going to take the arms back behind and interlace your fingers together behind your back. So wherever that meets, you might be able to straighten the elbows or not important. But begin to, in that fist you formed with the interlaced fingers, begin to press the knuckles down towards the floor and lift up through the chest. You might even feel good lifting the chin as well. See if you can think about creating space here. And again, that sense of equality with the lift up through the chest and the press down through the knuckles and the seat. Take full breath. Expanding, opening, and then release. Give your arms just a gentle shake. Pull the shoulders forward and back. And again, take your arms a little away from the body, turn the palms forward and just pause and tune in. Can you notice the energy flowing through you? And it might be that what you notice and sense into is the blood flow. Same thing. Life force, it's all about bringing the energy in through the oxygen and releasing and letting go what we no longer need. So keeping that balance of energy between what's new and what's used. Okay, we're going to reach out with the right hand, take the fingertips or the palm to the floor. And now stretch your left arm up overhead and then side bend over to the right. Keep reaching out through the left fingers, maybe gently press down through the left hip. If I say right fingers, left fingers. Take a big breath into the left side. You might even bend that right elbow and tilt over even deeper. And then coming back up, reach and extend the left arm out to the side. Sweep the right arm up and side bend over. Big full breath. Awareness going into the right side body. Feeling the breath, body, a partnership. And come on up. I'm going to stretch the legs out in front. Firm up the legs, so feel the floor beneath you. You might flex your feet, you might spread the toes, you might draw the toes back towards the shins, whatever feels nice and stable and solid. I'm going to take a big breath in, take the arms out and do a little flow here. Again, using your breath to connect with you. We'll move slowly at first and then you may want to quicken. So we're going to draw the hands together. Pull the fingers back, flattening the palms and round back through the upper back. Then press the palms together, lift yourself up and pull forward over the legs. Nice stretch forward fold. You're gonna lift, reach the arms up overhead, and then release the arms back out to the side. So we draw the hands and arms together. Flex the hands or the palms, round back through the back. You might even drop the chin. Press the palms together again as you lift up and fold forward. And then raising the arms and the body all the way back up and open out. So connecting it to your breath, however feels appropriate. Getting some movement in the wrist joints in a different way. Just warming ourselves. Takes me back to something that I did a long time ago before I ever even thought about doing a yoga teacher training, becoming a teacher. Love the kind of movement where you move with purpose and definition and matching the breath with your movement. And we'll do that one more time. Draw the arms together and then pull back. Sit up tall and reach forward any amount. Lifting up nice and tall and then releasing the arms out. Let's go ahead and the arms come down, relax the legs. You can leave them where they are. You can come into a gentle cross-legged, or again, kneeling is fine. And stretch the arms out, and palms forward and pause. Allow yourself to notice your body, the breath, and the energetic quality that's with you. And then we'll take one more thing seated. We'll just do a nice gentle twist. So take a big breath in, and then you turn to your right. Left hand can rest on the right leg. Right hand can come to the floor outside the hip. Lift up through your chest. And as you twist with your awareness at the rib cage level. Let the belly stay somewhat pliable, so we're not holding it tight. Let there be space in the abdomen to breathe as you twist. You might take your head and turn and follow the twist, or you might keep it neutral. Gently unwind, and then go to the left. Big full inhale and exhale. And then we'll unwind and come back to center. I'm going to have you come onto your hands and knees. I already have a blanket here for my knees, which seem to be tender these days. So if that is the case for you, go ahead and give yourself some support beneath you. Coming onto hands and knees, you might begin as you get there to move the spine down towards the floor and up towards the ceiling in cat-cow. So again, without giving you a specific direction with the breath, find a breath pattern that works for you. Typically, as you let the belly soften down towards the floor, arching forward, you inhale. And as you draw the belly up and arch towards the ceiling, you exhale. Let's see if that feels supportive tonight. Allow the placement that you came into with your arms and your legs to feel beneficial. We're just getting some movement in here with the body. And come back to neutral spine, and we're gonna curl through the side body. So begin to take your right shoulder back towards your right hip. But at the same time, you're bringing your right hip up towards your right shoulder. So you're squeezing that place right in between, or right in the sideways. So both full breaths, and then go to the other side. And then maybe moving a little quicker or staying with that slower, more specific movement and breath. And then we'll put it all together. And it doesn't matter which way you go. After a couple breaths here, we'll switch and move in the opposite direction. And then switch. And let it be about the movement and the feel and not about how you think it looks or how it's supposed to look. And then we'll come back to neutral here. We're going to extend the right leg back. Reach the left arm forward. You can keep them touching the floor or lift just as high as your hip. A big breath in as you stretch out through the fingers, out through the foot. And we'll bring that down. I'm going to the other side. Big breath in, reach away through the fingers and the foot, feeling that support from the midsection. And then release and come down. Take and extend that right leg back. You're gonna lift it up any amount to about hip height, and we're gonna sweep it off to the left, tap it down, sweep it out to the right, tap it down. Just moving through the hip here. Being very mindful of your breath, and your body and that connection. Next time as you come out to the side, go ahead and flatten your foot down any amount. Maybe coming in line with the hip of the leg or wherever it feels comfortable. You need to bend your knee, bend your knee. And take a thread the needle here. So we're gonna release that right arm. Sweep it up as you twist. And sweep it under and through as you twist the other way. So just a nice gentle movement. Moving the spine in all directions here. And last time, sweeping up, your hand back down, and your knee back to the floor. And we'll extend the left leg back. Same thing, lifting it up and crossing over to the right and over to the left. And the next time you open out to the left, go ahead and set the foot down. Find that stability and support that you need. And then release the left hand. And sweep it up, turning through the ribs. And then turning the other way, sliding through to the right. Up and open to the left. And under and through to the right. And last time, sweeping up and coming back down to all fours. Go ahead and give yourself some space as we prepare for down dog. So tuck your toes under, press down through the palms, lift the hips and knees, and give yourself a little walk here. Bending one knee and then the other. If down dog does not serve you tonight, go ahead and come into the child's pose. And then pausing here, we're going to take it into a three-legged dog. So we're going to release the right leg. If you're in child's pose, you can come to all fours, or you can come down from down dog and do this in all fours. So wherever you're at, you're going to lift the right leg up. We're going to bend the knee, and we're going to circle the hip. So just bringing some movement into the hip joint. So taking the right knee forward, out to the side, up and back. And reversing it. So taking that knee up and back, out to the side, forward and down. And then just re-extending that leg. And we're gonna move into low lunge here. So we're gonna step that right foot forward. You can bring it forward from down dog or come back onto all fours. You can use your blocks, you can use a chair, you don't have to use anything. The floor works good for you. So find your positioning that feels nice and supported between both legs. We're gonna keep the left hand down here, and you're gonna sweep your right arm forward, up towards the ceiling, and then rounding it back towards the wall behind you. You do that a couple more times. So moving in the range of movement that works well for you. And then bring that right hand back down to the floor or to your support. You can stay right here for a couple more breaths. You can curl the toes under behind and lift that back knee and come into a high lunge. So just notice what your body might be asking for. And then we'll come back to all fours. And either into child's pose or back up into down dog. And again, take a couple breaths if you make it up into down dog. And a little walk here, bending one knee, stretching the other leg long. And then we're going to release that left foot from the floor. So again, wherever you're at, lifting, extending that left leg up. We're going to bend the knee, draw it forward and down, out, up and back. So if you're on all fours, still the same thing. And reversing it, so going up and back, out to the side, forward and down. And then we'll re-extend that leg out. And sweeping that leg through and forward to a low lunge or coming down onto all fours. Step your left foot forward, front knee bends, back leg extends out. Keep that right hand planted now. We're gonna reach and stretch that left arm forward, lifting up and beginning to twist through the ribs and reach your arm back. And sweeping the arm down and forward, up and back. And one more time. Down, forward, up, and back. And then bringing that hand back to the floor or your support. And again, you can stay right here for a couple breaths, just enjoying the stretch of the lunge. Lift that back knee up. And then we'll come back to hands and knees. And this time, everybody come into a child's pose. So you can take the knees as wide apart as feels comfortable. Send the hips back towards the heels. And reach and extend the arms towards the top of your mat. Take a few deep, full breaths here. And just simply pausing in that shape, feeling the breath, feeling the body. And then as you're ready, I'm going to come to either a comfortable seat for meditation, or you're going to find a comfortable reclining position. So either way, again, this is a guided meditation. So if meditation feels elusive at all to you, Allow your mind just to gently open to the possibilities with the guided. You might feel comfortable sitting up on something, or you might be comfortable here. Your body might feel warm and open to sit right on the floor, arranging the legs wherever they feel comfortable. So that easy cross-legged position, or kneeling, or legs extended forward. Or again, lying down on the floor. And here, as you allow yourself to settle, just let the breath come and go in whatever natural way is already there. So don't feel like you have to manipulate it, even as you're watching it. Just allow it. Maybe it's coming quicker than you'd like it, or shallower. Know that it will settle. So a metta meditation, or a loving kindness meditation, uses words, images, and feelings to arouse friendliness and love towards yourself and to others. We repeat phrases throughout this meditation, and as we do, we're communicating an intention to plant the seeds of loving wishes in your heart over and over. With a loving heart as the foundation, all that we experience, both inside and outside, can open and flow with ease. You may notice while doing the meditation and after an increase in positive emotions. You may hear less from your inner critic. Your ability for empathy may strengthen. You may experience an ease in emotional tension. You may feel more compassionate. You may experience a more relaxed demeanor overall. Your sleep may be more peaceful, and you may wake up feeling rejuvenated. Just allow yourself to be comfortable, sitting well for your seat. Eyes can soften or close. And as you settle body, mind, and breath, notice any tension or gripping that needs or wants to let go, and allow for release. Feel the breath in your body. And especially notice the heart space in your chest. We first send loving kindness to ourselves, so we are nurtured and full first before we share. Note that if you feel additional feelings of warmth, of friendliness, or love rise up within you, welcome and allow those feelings the opportunity to grow. If it feels difficult to connect to this friendliness and idea of sending yourself love, it may be beneficial to consider the things that feel good about yourself. So help yourself generate those feelings of self-love. Quietly to yourself. Repeat these phrases. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I live with ease and peace. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I live with ease and peace. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I live with ease and peace. Bring to mind someone you love very much, who cares for you deeply and is always there for you. And repeat those phrases to them. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they live with ease and peace. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they live with ease and peace. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they live with ease and peace. Allow yourself to soak up the feelings that come with sharing loving kindness. Notice and allow yourself to feel it. Think of someone you're acquainted with. Someone that you may not know very well, or that you have very neutral feelings towards. Could be your mailman or mailwoman. It could be the person who checks you out at the grocery store. A neighbor that you wave hi to each other, but you've never really had a conversation. And silently say those phrases to them. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they live with ease and peace. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they live with ease and peace. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they live with ease and peace. Now think of someone you have a difficult relationship with. And try not to attach the story to any feelings of frustration or allow yourself to get entangled in the situation itself. And see if you can think of them just as they are. A living, breathing human being with their own unique purpose on this earth, deserving of good things. And then silently say these phrases to them. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they live with ease and peace. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they live with ease and peace. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they live with ease and peace. Finally, in whatever way feels appropriate to you, bring to mind the universe, the world, all living beings. With the warmth of loving kindness that you've generated, offer them these phrases too. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be happy. May all beings live with ease and peace. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be happy. May all beings live with ease and peace. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be happy. May all beings live with ease and peace. Allow yourself to sit and to feel and to notice all the feelings that you have aroused. Experience of offering loving kindness to yourself, those you love deeply, those you don't know very well, to those that are difficult, and to all that live in this world around us. Just without disturbing yourself too much. Shift away from mind and the emotional body back to the physical and energetic. If you're seated on something, just gently removing it. Have you stretch your legs out in front of you if they aren't already there. Coming up to seated if you are lying down. Move into the yin pose that we call caterpillar. Letting the legs relax, let the feet flop if they want to. Letting from the toes up into the hips, letting everything just get heavy. And then any amount, begin to fold your upper body forward over the lower body until you come to that first natural stopping point, sometimes called an edge, so it might feel a little bit prickly. Don't need to push or force anything here. The yin poses, we want to be gentle and kind. So allowing the physicality of this pose to have a positive effect on the tissues of the body. So letting your muscles relax here. And allowing yourself to become still. Staying in that mild place for a few minutes here. You can support yourself with your arms, hands resting on the floor. You can let the arms rest in your lap. You can keep a sense of length and stretchness through the torso. You can let yourself round and release the upper body as well. And here you can kind of marinate both physically in the shape and also mentally and emotionally with where you come from. So whatever is with you from the meditation, allowing it to be there. And it might shift and change just as the physical body might. And just see if you can let yourself observe and listen and feel without having to do anything more. This pose is the only one in yin that gets the entire back line of the body. You may notice it anywhere from the head to the feet, the back side of your body. And take just a few more breaths here. And slowly bring yourself back up. Just pause and notice as you're doing that. Coming out of these poses can tell us a lot too. So continuing to notice. And then I'll have you come down onto your back. As you come down onto your back, bend your knees and let the feet rest on the floor and take just a couple breaths here, allowing your back body now to settle down into the mat. And then we're going to bring attention back into the side bodies, the banana asana shape. So with the legs bent, just going to start to step your feet over to the left any amount. You can start to feel some sensation in the right line of the body, the right side line of the body. We're going to reach the arms up overhead. You can hold on to the opposite arm if you want, or not. I'm going to start to slide just the shoulder blades, the shoulders, the head, the neck, and the arms over towards the left too. You can keep your legs bent here if that feels appropriate. You're feeling those mild sensations already down the right side body. You can stretch the legs out. You might cross an ankle over the other. Just noticing how that shows up. Kind of exaggerating the line of the right side body and squishing some places along the left side. See if you can let the muscles soften. Kind of take a step back. We'll allow the tissues that are getting or sending out those sensation signals, allow them to have this nice, gentle, consistent stress, the good kind. And slowly rebend your legs. Draw your head, neck, and shoulders back in line. Walk your feet back. I'm going to scoot the hips over to the right and let the legs fall over to the left. If that works for you, keeping the chest open to the ceiling, then that's perfectly fine. You can stay like that. If you want to, you can roll all the way over onto your whole left side and then slowly unroll just the upper body back towards the floor. Arms can go anywhere, resting in around you, out to the side, reaching up overhead in any way. Allowing for a gentle, consistent twist through the spine, through the belly, the ribs, the hips, and maybe through the head and the neck, depending on where you turn it, and let it rest. Relaxing through the body. Slowly begin to roll the legs back up. Repositioning so you feel a sense of equality through the back body on the mat. And just pause. Give yourself a moment just to notice the two sides of the body. And then as you're ready, you'll take that banana shape to the other side. So walking your feet over towards the right, just until you start to feel some little twinges of sensation through the left side body. You want to keep the back of the hips heavy and down. And then again, take the arms overhead. And scooch your shoulder blades, your shoulders, your neck and head over towards the right too. You're starting to find that shape, that moon shape, that banana shape, C shape. And then if it feels appropriate, stretching the legs out. Again, you can cross an ankle. Doesn't matter which one. It just matters if it feels right to you. Checking in with the left side body and also the right side body. So getting different kinds of attention here. And let yourself become relatively still. Staying connected to whatever is with you, mental, emotional, physical, energetic. What do you notice? What's your experience? And can you let your experience be what it is without trying to change it or block it, force anything to happen? And we'll gently undo the legs, bending the knees, bringing the feet back, sliding the head, neck, shoulders, and arms back. Your feet back. We'll shift the hips to the left this time and let the knees drop over to the right. Again, you can roll with the legs so that you're on the whole right side of your body. You can let your back stay connected to the floor with the chest open to the ceiling. Again, just finding whatever feels good with the arm positioning. And notice if there is a tug to come into the same shape that you were on the other side. And see if you can let this one be organic for itself. Maybe the arms are different. Maybe the legs are showing up different. Maybe the twist feels different. Can you let it? And just relaxing the whole body. Gently roll the legs back up. Shift your hips, your shoulders. And pause there with the knees bent and the feet resting on the floor. And again, just take in your experience now that you've done both sides. You can take in both sides. Let yourself notice. And then as you're ready, you can stretch your body out and prepare for the final rest of your practice. Coming into Savasana, allowing all that might be with you. Let yourself see it and notice it, and then allow it to drift away. Relaxing through the mind, the body, letting the breath do what the breath does. Give yourself permission. Simply be all that you are. Not having to do anything now, but rest. Gradually begin to deepen your breath. And start to give yourself small, gentle movements through your body. And as you're ready, bend your knees and hug them in. And roll off to one side and come up to seated. Let's take the hands together at the heart. And take a moment to silently offer yourself love and gratitude. Taking this time out of your evening just for you. As we step off the mat this evening, may this practice of self-care and offering of loving kindness stay with us. And may we allow ourselves then to spread it outward, knowing that there is enough for everyone. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Happy Mother's Day to every nurturer. Namaste.